that's not something that you should be doing because you understand the laws and the principle behind what's there. You have to have a healthy.
So make sure that you hit the notification bell, log in, like, share, and subscribe to my channel, J.Matthew TV. We're going to get into this now. What you just popped up on is me. I was just watching this stupid shit, this old ass video with Eliana talking some bullshit. I don't even know why this is even. I don't even know why he posted Natureboy. He posted this shit like it happened. Like there was a conversation that happened yesterday. I don't understand why he even posted this because she's not even living in that form anymore. She don't have none of that fucking hair and she's bald headed and shit. So I don't even know why the fuck he put that video up. You need to find a video with her saying some current shit that applies today. You can't sit up there. You're living for what it is that you believe in and the shit that you follow. You're living backwards right now. You're super stagnant because now you're going back to shit that you don't even. You're going back to lessons that you, her, whoever else was talking about or preaching or teaching, and y'all don't even look the same no more. You can't even post that shit no more. I don't even understand. I've been said I didn't get it with this whole shit and everything like that. But it's like, come on, man. It's like you ain't got nothing else to do now. Now you don't have nothing else to do but keep repeating the same shit that you already contradicted. Again, I'll say this: she don't even look like that no more. She is fucking bald headed now. So. All that wisdom, if you want to call it, that antenna that was on top of her head, what you call her, hair or whatnot, that shit is gone. So she's not even the same mind frame. Y'all not even following the same shit that you did at this time of your life. So this shit right here is fucking null and void. Alright? It's null and motherfucking void. I'm not playing with none of these motherfuckers, man. I ain't playing no more. I'm an animal. I don't get why he got this old shit. Why he posted old shit. And this is her now. That's her right now. She don't even look the same in her face.
Psychologically, men and women, to the point where it is overriding our greatness. You understand? And
listen what she's saying now.
And something was, I was asking myself, I'm saying, do I need to put more on there? Like, do I need to draw more on there? And that expressing our emotions in a destructive way isn't good. So we take the route to isolation, to isolating ourselves from around people and, taking that to the extreme. Or we just never know how to deal and cope with our emotions.
And it stopped right there. See, this is what I'm saying. I'm not gonna fuck around no more. No more. I mean, we still gonna joke around and shit like that, but all this tip of me being nice about it. Like I said, when I restarted this channel back up and had to start over again, I'm not gonna be fucking around playing with these motherfuckers, man. These are all grown ass men that I'm talking about or mention. These are grown ass men that know what the fuck they're doing. They're old enough to know when to stop, when not, and they choose to do it. Now, for the life of me, I cannot understand why are these people that are in carbonation, whatever, why did you leave just to go somewhere and talk about how depressed you are? If that's supposed to be your heaven on earth, and how should I put this? The people who are really weak-minded and can't either think for themselves or they follow you, I mean, you're fucking their head all up. I mean, they should actually been caught on by now that there's no heaven on earth, first of all. Everybody, you can try as much as you want. You can have all the fucking money in the world. Then when you have all the money in the world, somebody's going to be out to kill you. So there's no heaven on earth. No matter how much you try to make it, you can just live your life and the people around you live your life the best that you can while you're here on earth to get to something better. But it don't matter how much you try to rearrange and manipulate things around you, the environment, none of that shit don't matter because it's not heaven. This isn't heaven on earth. You're not going to find heaven on earth. As you see right here, they felt like they have heaven on earth right there. But yeah, you still see them complaining, fighting. There's breakups. People are sad. People cry there. All these emotions that their Master Chief, which, I mean, supposed to be their higher self or whatever, even he has emotions and he gets in his fucking feelings and his emotions. Shit don't make no sense. All the contradictions, back to back to back and over and over and over again. It's like, y'all don't get old with doing shit and you keep right the fuck on doing it. Now, why are you sitting here talking about emotions? And if you're taught to suppress your emotions, you shouldn't have any. You shouldn't even be fucking talking about that. Every time y'all get on this goddamn camera, Carbonation, whatever member, whatever, chief, whatever, whoever is on here, y'all should be talking about nothing but happy shit 24/7. Everybody should always be smiling. There should never be a sad face in that goddamn place. Now, if there is, then what you're saying is everything he's teaching you is bullshit and it's a lie. It's a contradiction. It's false teaching or whatever is bullshit. Just like he told you, being sick is in your head. Until somebody died, then he tried to slow that shit up. I get sick and fucking tired of coming on here. I get sick and fucking tired of coming on this goddamn thing, and these motherfuckers are always talking about how depressed and sad and shit they are, or one is jumping the other, like it's all of them jumping. One of them is like, yo, come the fuck on, man. It's like, how are you talking about you living in heaven? See, the only person that's happy in this whole ordeal, in this whole situation, and yeah, you hear him say, I'm happy. That's bullshit. That's for the camera and everything. The only person that's happy living in this motherfucking world is Natureboy, because this is his shit that y'all stepped in, and he can do whatever the fuck he want to, and y'all let him.
And continue to lash out and continue to be angry or, and get ourselves in situations that truly don't serve us. And so right now I'm learning how to find a balance between expressing myself constructively and not going to the extreme.
But you should have known that. Again, I digress. Natureboy, this is to you. Because this is shit that you teach, and this is one of your pupils, right? Right. So, you teach them how all that shit is in your mind. It's in your head. You don't have problems. You have solutions. So, why the fuck is she so goddamn troubled about how to deal with her problems and everything, where she's been there more than 365 days? All right, more than the time period that you would go through in order to pass like your probationary training period at a job. She's been there more than 90 fucking days. So you mean to tell me all that time she ain't learned that shit and everything? Like, motherfucker, you was better off where the fuck you were. Again, you just running.
Most of the time, the reason why a lot of us go to the extreme or just go to the extreme because we don't know how to deal with it. No one's given us a solution to how to deal with the issues that we have or how to control and deal with ourselves. And I do have the solution. I do have the answer to overcoming.
If you did, you wouldn't be bald-headed right now.
My ability to express myself through emotional moments.
Fuck out of here.
Or
Eliana is a goddamn child. Velvet, wherever her name is, she's a fucking child. She always will be one. She is one right now. She's definitely one right now. In this phase of life, all the shit she thought she was going to be like cool with and everything be all right. Like, another thing I don't think she comprehended in her mind is like, you're on a red phase right now. Like, you're at the point right now he's looking for and wanting to and trying to find anything to get rid of your ass. He don't want no kids there, period. He wants to make them. He wants to basically make kids, send the woman and the kid back out into America, or make kids and send the kid out to quote unquote Babylon while he still live his fucking life. That's what all that shit's about. Now, who's next? Sinetta. Let's get on that motherfucker next. You sit up here always fucking debating this shit. Motherfucker, do something. Do something. Get up off your fucking ass. In that motherfucking computer 24/7. Oh shit, my man, I Smoke Hip Hop went 1-on-1 with that motherfucker. Let's see, my boy, what happened.
I'm not gonna check the problem, man.
Peace. Yeah, we live. I just want the family to know that we are live. We are on the air, and we're gonna get started in a minute. So, yeah, there you go. Let me get this up. Let me get this ready. Yeah, there you go. Let me get this up.
And I'm gonna say this shit. I'm gonna say it right now before they even start. Yo, Smoke, you better fly that head. You better fry his ass. All the shit he do. And if not, I'm gonna put the shit out there, man. And I gave Ashay, Divine, I gave Shorty the same fucking invitation. And I give anybody the same goddamn invitation, because I'm not gonna sit up here and talk about what y'all doing wrong or shit that you are doing and not be able to tell you to your face and address it, okay? So, Sonetta, if or when, because I noticed on my last channel, you blocked me from making comments and shit. Now, you made a comment on my one video like, yo, you going in, da-da-da. I don't give a fuck about all that. I'm talking about right the fuck now. You the main one. Everybody know you Don King of this shit, okay? Everybody know you instigate people into damn near changing religions or being confused about what the fuck it is they believe in. All for money. I would love to have a one-on-one conversation with you. And I would like you to explain all the bullshit between you and Polite. I want you to, and I said it in my last fucking channel, and you still ain't said nothing, ain't answered nothing. I want to know, when you was mad at Polite and you said that he was dating a woman and the woman left him because of something that was going on between the woman's daughter and Polite, you wouldn't say what it was because you was in your feelings and it was like a bullet in the chamber. What was it that woman left Polite for? What did he do that caused the woman to leave, but yet had the daughter, this woman's daughter, following Polite, all like traveling with him? She still with him to this day. The same daughter still with Polite to this very fucking day. So, and he says the girl is his daughter. So you and the mom ain't together no more. This little girl's a little older. The way you kiss her on the cheek, just the whole fucking vibration, just the vibes off your ass when you see him with her lets you know that ain't no fucking daughter in your eyes. That ain't your child in your eyes. You fool everybody else, but that's not your child in your eyes. She's somebody else to you. And Sonetta, I'd like to know what the fuck it is that he did. Because if he's a motherfucking pedophile and you know it, you just as much of a pedophile as he is. Because you know it and you kept dealing business with him. You already said that you let him, play people and rob him and shit like that. And then he questioned your loyalty to him and you were mad because all the money he scammed out of people and whatnot, he didn't give you a dime out of it. You said it with your own fucking mouth.
All right. Peace and black.
Yo, Smoke, get this
motherfucker, TV, House of Consciousness Production.
Smoke,
you already know what it is. I got my brother Bless One I Smoke on the YouTube, on the channel. So I know some of y'all might say, well, damn, son, wasn't y'all two brothers beefing already? What's going on? Well, let me just say this. I want to say that the brother did some stand-up shit. And if you can apologize as a man, we have no beef. This shit right here is really not that hard for us to, to get through. If two brothers could piece it out and move forward, man, that's what it's all about to me. I have no beef with my brothers. I have absolutely no beef. The brother stood up and I spoke to the brother last week sometime, and the brother said to me, Sonetta, I need to speak with your wife, brother. Please, Sonetta, let me speak to your wife. And so I did that. I put the wifey on the phone and I let the brother talk to her. And the brother apologized as a man. He admitted that he was wrong. He said, brother, Miss Cynthia, I apologize. I don't know what got into me, but I'll let you tell it. Go ahead, my brother Osmo.
Yeah, man, I had to reach out to you, man, because I'm sorry if I'm getting feedback from my side.
Go ahead. I don't got no feedback over here. Go ahead.
Look, I'm gonna make sure your program runs smooth.
Yeah, we good.
The type of dude you is, I figured out your wife gotta be like my wife. Because when my wife see me doing these type of nonsense, she don't even want to be entertained about it. And I'm thinking to myself as a man, like, what is she looking at? Like, you know what I'm saying? This dude is on YouTube. You just survived this, you survived that. Now you're going back and forth on YouTube. My brother, you told me you repent. He helped you out in Iraq. And I started feeling like, you know, like more than a hypocrite. Because at least a hypocrite, you can get back to doing this thing. So I have to talk to the man's wife. Because I know Shyt is going to make peace. You don't got no ill, you know, timid attitude towards your heart and nothing like that. But it can't be cool if I know in the back of my mind your wife sitting there and I, you know, said some unmeasured things towards her, knowing that that's not my character. If anybody know me, I keep the family out of it. If I get to your family, it's because you probably missed mine. But this is one of the first times where I know how to shoot it on the other side. Because Shyt ain't never came at me, y'all. I felt like Shyt had to run, who said my name in a certain light I didn't like. So I felt like I'm going to go full throttle, which was wrong, because right after I did it, I'm thinking, man, it's a bad look. But every time I really wanted to make peace.
Just get to it, man. I'm not sitting here and listen to all that shit.
I'm not gonna say it's too late. Nothing you can ever be done too late. I just feel like he got into the pure pressures of hip hop, which is let me do the most ravagous thing I can do to make a name that's relevant. So he started off wrong with the Drake beef and the situation where he did something that I did, like I did to your woman where I attacked her name. He attacked Drake's mom and said he'll do this to the mom, this and just like the scenario you got with the art.
Damn, what is it? Is it over?
Before, man, because
You hung up on him already?
I want you to come back and do another video. Do you remember when we were saying that?
You're talking about me, right?
No, not you. Not you.
Oh, Michael Edwards.
Yeah, Michael Edwards. Damn, what was the name of that channel, y'all? Y'all remember that? When he was going,
right, because
I think he was going back and forth with Hassan Campbell, and he was making videos with Bambaataa. Them joints was crazy.
I seen a lot of people talking Spectre something, right?
Yeah, conscious speculation, right? Conscious speculation. So he had his he had the avatar up there looking like him. Hold on.
More because I want battle rap to be a commercial brand, and that's the thing I like seeing a young black
bullshit. See, I don't got time for that. I don't have time for that. Now that was a good thing he did if he was talking about the man, wife, and apologizing and making amends. But I want to know about all this bullshit. Are we Africans? They always talking about are we Africans? Are we Africans? Are we Africans?
Testing 1, 2.
And some of them admit what they is, and some of them don't. And in between all that, they fucking arguing back and forth like girls and shit. Even Shyt's a hypocrite. 1 minute he say he African, then he say he ain't no motherfucking African, right? You see the colors that he used. You see the colors. I don't see no pink, green, and aqua velvet up in that motherfucker. I see green, red, and black. Who are these two motherfuckers debating about? This is what he do. He gets people to debate about bullshit. Now he got to the point where he ain't even got to be there.
Really, this relationship.
They used to debate in his house.
It's how it comes together.
They used to debate right up in this motherfucking house. Now he don't even be in the goddamn house no more. He just put them on the fucking screen. Skip all this bullshit. You got 50 fucking commercials in the front. Always worry about some goddamn money.
Of the Bible come up in some full fashion with people in unity, but never have I seen that with the so-called community, with the numbers being so very small. What are so-called cutthroat morals supposed to be? Where it's supposed to be?
Say that one more time.
I said, the so-called committed community is mostly concentrated in New York. Nowhere else in America.
can't use that number. That's why.
Some more hypocrites.
You talking to me? When you telling me I'm an African, no, that's wrong. That's incorrect.
All right, peace and black power family. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, it's your boy Native Mugger, man. I'm calling from North Philly. Shout out to Brother Larry. Shout out to Side. Peace, bro.
Peace. What's up? You got a question for
same
Brother Larry?
guy.
I just want to say, man, Larry, you the GOAT, man. Every time you on there, they try to play you. They try to hold you down.
Look, he even bang on Polite. He even bang on other
These
motherfuckers.
brothers are articulate. Both of these brothers have the gift of gab. They got the gift of gab, bro. And so, you know, your people is not as smart or intelligent as you are. Not all of our people. You got some brothers out there that is smart and more intelligent than you. But I'm saying the majority of our people.
There's one
they
right
tend
here.
to go along with big words and the way you articulate yourself and the way you can razzle dazzle. Nah, you ain't pulling that shit over on me though. I see through that shit because, dude, you came through the house of consciousness. I brought you up. I made you famous. Even Dr. Umar, you can deny it all the hell you want, but Umar even said it. You came through the house of consciousness, brother. You know? And I seen nothing but brilliance and genius in these brothers, and they went the opposite way. And if I know for a fact, if Polite would have still been in New York and in Brooklyn, he wouldn't have been siding with no fucking Gucci. He wouldn't have. Had he not known Mayweather, he wouldn't have been doing that.
No. And you know what? And that's it seems like we've been prepared for these guys. Like we've been prepared in the sense of you got these right before them, you got these preachers with all these mega churches. And you know, us falling for Christianity is ridiculous, but they got mega churches nowadays, right? Mm-hmm. So now it's like when anybody says anything correct, you know what I'm saying, and right, you know, we falling for it too quick. And it's like, I feel you, man. Talk your game, man. You talking right, man.
Thank you. Peace, brother.
All right, peace.
Look at all this 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, for y'all brothers out there to say, you two saw, nah, ain't no you two saw. I didn't get no thousands and thousands from the people and didn't deliver. So
Yes, you have. You gonna cut that shit out now. I'm glad I put the right fucking video. See, I ain't gotta do too much work. See, in the long run, you don't have to do too much work because these dudes is like, I don't know, man. It's like Pac-Man and pellets. Like they sit there and they eat. Like, I can't even say Pac-Man and pellets, man. Because these motherfuckers eat each other. That's what they do. Big fish take little fish. Medium, like, you know what I mean? Small fish get ate by medium fish get ate by big fish get ate by extra large get big. You know, this is what they do to each other. Sanetta, you did get thousands of dollars from people, man, from donations, from debates, from vendor spots at fucking venues and shit like that. You gotten money. You have. You not running around in the fucking bins because you went up and got up and went to work every fucking morning. That's not why you got that fucking Mercedes. You got that money from donations. Whether it was you and Polite scamming some shit together or it was you and your own scamming some shit all by your fucking self, you got that car from donation money. It wasn't from a 9 to 5. It wasn't from an inheritance. It wasn't hell. It wasn't even from fucking Social Security. You don't buy all them fucking gators that you be getting and shit like that because you got up off your ass and you went to work. You got that money from, I wonder if the IRS even tax your shit when you do all this. And even if they don't, listen, even if they don't, you get all that cash in fucking hand. All right? And you don't own shit. Even this car I'm talking about, this Benz, he made enough money to make a down payment on it. He's making payments on the motherfucker. All right? Which Polite said he the one who gave you the down payment on the motherfucking car. All right? He done scammed and lied to some goddamn body and took their money to give you the lying-ass money that he got so you can buy your lying-ass car. Now, don't sit up here and lie and say, Sanetta ain't never got $1 from the people. Sanetta don't rob the people. Sanetta full of shit. That's what Sanetta is. Sanetta's full of pure tea, donkey, hot, straight out the ass shit. That's what you're full of right now. He cut the
I don't know
bullshit.
where y'all get from that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all doing some
I don't know where
bullshit.
y'all get from that. Some people might be, oh man, this shit is gonna backfire on you. Ain't no such thing as backfire.
Why
If
not?
you say something, and if it come to fruition, then like I said, I will step to the community, come to the people, and tell them I was wrong. I ain't got no problem with doing that.
Well, will you tell them that you were wrong for taking the money that Polite gave you from YouTube streams for information that you're supposed to be giving people and sharing with people, and you would have bought a fucking luxury car with it? Will you apologize for that shit? Will you apologize for trying to make people feel bad for after you took that money and got a car, then you asked people to donate to help you get a fucking van that was going to be in your name at your house under your motherfucking control, not nobody else's, not the people, you know, and then got mad and bitch about that. This is what they do. Umar Johnson did the same fucking thing in the other video I showed. He sat there and called black people trifling and lazy Negroes because he didn't get enough. He didn't get the amount of money he wanted fast enough. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? How can a bum sit up there and complain to you about how much fucking money you put in his cup? What kind of shit is that? Fuck out of here. You don't work a lick. And you know what the fuck I mean by work. You don't work a lick. I'm lying. Y'all do fucking work. Y'all work to hustle and come up with shit the best way you can to get in people's pocket. And ain't even just, and you know what? It's not even just about money. This ain't just about a scamming thing, because you taking people's faith and they fucking hope away. That's what the fuck you're doing. And you're playing with God, and you're playing with religion, and you're playing with people's fucking heart. That's what you're doing. And that shit is more valuable than money.
No problem with doing that. Not at all.
Fucking crazy.
Hold on, Sal. Hold on 1 second.
All right, let's get it in, Lord Abba.
You got one over here, she's selling her ass on the line.
Netta don't do it.
This
Next
nigga
minute,
here,
call me,
he's
son.
not,
What you think about it? It's like, damn you do, damn if you don't. And when you don't say nothing about it, Saw Netta, you down with that shit. You get in the bag too. You down with homeboy. He giving you that. Nah, man. See, and that.
Nah, no, it ain't even about. It's not even about that. Listen, look, J.Matthew TV over here on my channel. I'm not going to sit up here and look. This is what motherfuckers do in 2019 and beyond, because this is the mind game they play. You can say, I think it's sunny outside, and they'll say, oh, so you think it's too hot. You ain't say that shit. See, people like taking what the fuck you say and trying to twist it to what they want it to sound like or believe in their fucking mind, and then say, and then put that narrative on you. No. Cut the bullshit. Cut that fucking shit out. You even said on your own channel how you sat there and you let him come on your channel and scam people, and you knew he was scamming, and you said you knew it, and you still let him do it. And you said, are you gonna tell Shyt Netta I ain't loyal? You gonna test my loyalty? You gonna test Shyt Netta's loyalty after I let you come on here and scam all them people on my platform? And I ain't say nothing? Exactly. Oh, third person, talking in the third person ass motherfucker. Always saying, cause Shyt Netta said, nigga, you right there. We see you right there. Why you say your name all the time when you fucking talk? That's a fucking narcissist if I ever heard one. Why do you always say your own fucking name and you're right there? You can just say what the fuck you're going to say. Oh, no, but Shyt Netta, you know, Shyt Netta don't play that. Shyt Netta got to get this money. And cut the shit, man. Cut the fucking shit. Cut the fucking shit, man.
That's why I sit back and just look at y'all. Like, y'all don't even know the half of it. I be mad as hell, but I hold that shit in. I hold it in. And now it's time for me to release it. I gotta let it go to let the people know where I really stand. I'm not taking my video down. I'm not. Peace, Islam to you, my brother. What's happening, man?
Islam. Yeah, I just wanted to call in real quick. I'm at work now, earning my money. You know, I never had to come in and jerk nobody out of it.
Exactly. You heard what that man said, man. You know, because I know you're like, y'all are probably like, man, let me see your face. you know who it is. You already know. You already see who the fuck I am. You already know. We done went around this rodeo already before. You heard what the brother said though, right? He at work, working for his shit. Sonetta. He ain't sitting there having Muslims and Buddhists fucking battle each other, and then you doing the same shit the snake did in the fucking garden. You doing the same shit that you say white people do to us black people. You doing the same shit. Conquer and divided. You and Polite have a fucking fight every fucking other month. Y'all fight and kiss and make up. Fight and kiss and make up. Fight. It's like, look, it's like this now. When you have an issue with him, don't come online. Don't come the fuck online. Don't come online. If y'all not gonna talk, look, if you have a disagreement with him, y'all don't talk, don't talk about the shit online. Alright? Don't talk about him again or bring him in again until y'all made it up and y'all fuck. Because people sick and tired of the shit. I know I fucking am. I'm sick of it. You admitted he was a scam artist. How many arguments y'all had? I can recall like 3 of them. That you called him a scammer, start fucking with him again. Call him a bitch ass nigga, start fucking with him again. Call him a fucking liar and a con artist and this, that, and the third, and kept fucking with him. Gave him an award. You shitted on the other dude that was sitting there walking with you down. Yo, these motherfuckers is crazy. You shitted on the dude that was by your side every fucking day. This nigga was, what's his name with the big thick ass braid on the side of his head? Shaka Amos. When that nigga was sitting up there following you every fucking day and shit, Polite was sitting there talking about your ass in California, renting out shit. Not finding shit to own, renting shit out. Because if I show my people that if I could get this, then yeah, but show them that it's yours. That's the difference. Not, hey, anybody can go to fucking rent a center and rent a goddamn stereo. Yeah, but it ain't theirs. Until they pay it the fuck off. Show some fucking pink slip. Show some shit that got your name on it that you own it. Not, Polite, Enterprise car rental service or some shit like that. Fuck you mean? These niggas is nuts.
And I just want to take a shot at Polite because you got some people that think that because we all in this conscious community, just whether we accept it or not. And people will say you're hating on this brother or whatever, what people do and how people do. But the fact of the matter is, when I see somebody like that cleaning, just to, just to chase another man's bag, and I look at all of the work or supposed work that he was putting in before he became the scam artist that he is in the conscious community, coming through your channel, etc. I'm supposed to call in and speak out. I'm one of the brothers. That's just like if one of my brothers or one of my cousins do something crazy. I'm supposed to call them up and be like, yo, that was foul, what you did. So this is us doing that,
exactly.
Letting go Polite, use a cold, use a clown, point blank period. And I mean, like, that's what it is, man. I could really go in so deep, but I'm trying to keep my time short so everybody else to say what they gotta say. But in short, Polite is a clown. You're a clown, dude. I hope you're listening. This is Lord Abbott. I hope you're listening. You are a clown. Point blank period.
And the guy you're talking to is one too.
All right. Let me hear it from them. I'm not afraid of my brother. I told you I'm not banging on him. This is not hate. This is a love teaching right now for my brother. And if you want Polite to get on the phone and explain this shit, I will call him. If you saying call Polite, Saul, get his ass on the phone, I'll call him. But if you say no,
you're the instigation.
He'll need to be on, then I won't call him. It's up to you.
But you can't be mature enough to be like, I'm gonna deal with my brother outside the YouTube shit. I'm gonna deal with the brother outside my YouTube shit. All right, I'm gonna talk to him about the situation and everything like that, and then we'll just resolve it and then come back. No, you gotta get people involved, get shit involved, which you're gonna hear it, you're gonna see it, and it's just amping people up to get on your shit And then you got a Patreon, a goddamn super chat. Look, man, look.
What y'all want?
Oh, money. That's all you need.
Should I call polite and let him speak his piece? Or y'all say, fuck it, don't call him? It's up to y'all.
That's kid shit. We in high school.
All right, I see my moderator saying call him. Call him.
This kid shit.
Y'all want entertainment, right? That's what this shit has become. Y'all want entertainment. I'm serious with this shit.
And you are here to
right
entertain.
Now. I'm serious with it.
You ain't serious. Because they're going to be back making
yes, it's
up,
always
kissing,
good to talk to.
A week from there.
Your brother. Okay. All right. We to God. I see you, brother. We're going to call polite, and we're going to hear it from him. Because like I said, I'm not mad at him. And guess what? I talks to polite. We speak on the phone. So it ain't like I'm mad at my brother. I'll call polite right now. Polite.
So what's the purpose?
Pick up the line.
What's the purpose?
Your feelings, I understand. I understand.
What is the purpose?
I understand. But we are calling right now. Brother Polite.
What's up, Si?
Oh shit, that mean you were watching because I could tell by the way you picked up. You said, what's up, Si?
I ain't watching nothing. The way you dubbed me.
Brother, you watching, brother. Cut it out. You watching.
Let's keep this shit.
Let's keep it real. Because you never picked up. Hold on. You never picked up like, what's up, Si? But anyway, you're my brother. I love you. I'm not banging on you. But sometimes we got to keep this shit a buck and keep it real. I feel, my brother, I'm going to let you know. I feel, I'm going to let you know what I'm talking about. We are live right now. We are on the air. We have 1,000 people in the chat room.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Why you calling me live now when you dubbed me when we had the interview?
I explained that to the people, why I dubbed you, why I didn't do the interview. I explained that, and I can explain it again. I can explain it again if you want to, but right now, the people is telling me that
this is what they do. This is a game that they play.
Polite. Get his take on the phone.
These are the men when you go and work and you come home and you need something, you know what I mean, to listen to, someone, you know, something to help boost your faith, your confidence, help you understand who you are, and you put your hard-earned money into this shit right here, into this bullshit. This is what you put in your hard-earned money, putting your faith, putting your all in to this shit. To hear these two grown-ass men motherfucking you know, talk and shit like that and argue about nothing. You know, and argue about nothing. Because all they're going to do, like I said, is kiss and make up a couple weeks from now. Then they'll be back at it again. See, this is all, you know what this is probably about? This probably ain't about Polite doing whatever with the Gucci, whatever. He probably owed him some money. He probably did a stream on Sandel's channel, and he got a lot of hits or something, or something happened with some money. And that's the only time that these niggas get to beefing, when there's money involved. That ain't got nothing to do with conscience or information. It got to do about like two niggas fighting over money, like they in the fucking street. That's street
Don't
shit.
get feelings, brother. I'm not mad at you. I'm not catching feelings. I said I'll call you to get your take on it. Brother, do you want to talk? It's up to you. Yes or no, brother?
I want to talk about how you make me take time out of my schedule and I stop.
Brother, yes or no, brother? Do you wanna explain yourself on this Conan shit that you're defending Gucci? You my brother. I'm not banging on you.
I never defended Gucci.
Okay, so that's why I'm saying, do you want to clear it up? Do you want to clear it up?
I ain't clearing nothing up until you tell me why you made me take time out of my schedule, and then you just stop picking up after I cancel the shit I had.
All right, brother. I'll get back to you, brother. I'll get back to you. All right, so you hear my brother saying he don't want to talk until I tell him why he took time out. All right, you're watching, Brother Polite. I've said it already that I thought about doing the interview with you, and then...
Okay, so again, like I said, what the fuck was the point of that? You call him to ask him something, He said, look, you curved me. I wanted you to answer this because you curved me when we were supposed to do something, and then I'll answer your question or whatever. So you said, all right, I'm going to talk to you later. Like, you're going to just, you know, I'll just deal with him later with that. Let me just go on about what I was getting to know. You're going to then answer this. You're going to hang up and then answer the question. How fucking retarded is that? What the fuck are y'all doing? What are you doing? This don't got nothing to do with helping black people better themselves in their life. It has nothing to do with furthering black people's education or the minorities that live around you and shit like that.
I fell back and say, no,
mouth.
I cannot do that interview, especially defending fucking Gucci. You can say you didn't defend it all you want. I'm saying you did defend it. And you went as far as to do a PowerPoint presentation. Check. So, yo, brother, I see through this bullshit.
Yeah, I see through it too.
Okay. I sent the caller voicemail.
So I see through it. Like I said, I'm not banging on you. We can have
That's
our
why he calling
arguments.
that
don't mean we have to hate each other and we have to, you know, kiss each other ass. But we still can be grown men and talk about this shit. You know that I'm right on this one. And that's why you don't want to have this conversation. That's why you don't want to talk about it. You can beat around the bush all you want and say I did not defend Gucci. You did defend Gucci, brother. You did. You did it in a articulate way, I would say. You dressed it up in an articulate way. Check. So let's get some more callers or I will end the show and I'll be moving forward. That's it. I tried to call my brother. He don't want to talk about it. It's all good. I'm not mad.
He didn't say that. He didn't even say that. That's a narcissist, boy.
Let's get these callers in. Where's that video at? Let me see.
This is exactly what they do. They sit here and bang on each other and then they say
you
they help
defend
you
this,
out.
Man. You can't defend that. Peace and Black Power family. What's your name and where you calling from?
Disdain the very brother he worked with to tear me down. He's so embarrassed. He won't do 30 videos on that guy.
That's not his real voice.
You know, he stole from me. He changed the password. And son don't even deal with the conscious community no more. He found his bread and butter with what he does on YouTube. He steals other people's content now for a living and gets incredible amounts of views in hip-hop. He found his bread and butter.
Now, Umar Johnson.
But what I'm saying is, the pathology is, the other brother won't even blow up his spot and say, yo, this is what this dude did to me. He won't even do it. The dude blocked him out of his channel. Facts. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You see, it's crazy. And son is there like an abused woman who's just afraid to tell the truth that this man abused me. And speaking of abused woman, let's go to another man. This guy's over 50 years old. Everybody he befriends that does a good job.
Look at this.
Fly like this. Go like this. Please don't do your toe like this, yo.
Black Wall Street. One God, one aim, one destiny. 4 long years ago,
now this was supposed to be boarded up
to black
and
boys
everything.
in this country that I would give them and their parents a school that was designed just for them, where they wouldn't have to worry about being suspended every day or expelled every other.
Pride and African self-determination, not in one thing, but in all things. In this school, we teach Africa for the Africans, those at home and those abroad. In this school, your child will be taught the history and life and works of the greatest black leader of the 19th century the Honorable Frederick Douglass. Your son will also be taught the history, the life, and the works of the father of modern Pan-Africanism, the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey. What your son will get in this academy, he will not get anywhere else on earth. Rejoice today, because this is an international school. And the beauty of what we are going to do here at the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy, the beauty lies in the fact that where this great school is located gives our young men in Maryland an opportunity to learn here. We will give our young men in New Jersey an opportunity to learn here. We will give our...
Y'all can go to Chief X channel and catch his video on exposing Umar Johnson's scheme that he plotted. Now in my video I gave y'all yesterday, I said the same thing, just in certain different type of term words. But once a con artist, always a con artist.
Yep.
And catch his video on exposing Umar Johnson's.
Now, this is the school he purchased.
Nice raggedy school that's never going to open. Look how trashy this crap is.
Now you telling me?
And Umar Johnson, how did you able to
you
get
open
in
this
here
by
when
all?
you know that it's boarded up? Really? Such lies.
Cut the bullshit.
Such lies.
What were those keys? And I'm gonna play the video in a second. Matter of fact, is that it? It's right there. What were those keys that you had in your hand? Were those your house keys and your car keys and your garage keys? With just like the little logo of a keychain holder, and you had people thinking that those were the keys to that building right there, this building? Is that what that was? I'm gonna have to...
Yeah, this raggedy school that you say that you're gonna open, you're lying to the people.
Good afternoon.
No, this is never going to open. I'm sorry. This is too raggedy. If you look right over here, boarded up. How the hell were you able to get into this building? That's what I want to know. Did you sneak in? This is too raggedy and the community looks bad.
Look, liquor store, liquor store, liquor store. No church, liquor store. I want to see these keys.
Prince of Pan-Africanism, Dr. Umar Johnson.
He said August 20.
Black scholar in the world, the #1 black school psychologist in history, the #1 orator of the 21st century. As you all know, I promised you that on February the 14th, the 201st solar return of my great ancestor, the great Frederick Augustus Washington Bailey Douglas, to whom I am a blood relative, I promised you I would be giving you...
No, you're not, man.
School announcement.
They denied you.
Well,
the Frederick Douglass family don't even know
right
who the
now,
fuck you are.
You are getting a special treat.
They said you read that book and you misinterpreted what was said.
The February 14th announcement.
He is not related to Frederick Douglass. Then you gotta cut that shit out too, man. You're not related to him, all right? They already had you on blast on television with the family, with the representative of the family, of the Frederick Douglass family, saying that you misinterpreted the book that you were reading. Because you talking about your great cousin used to be cousins with, cut the shit, man. Cut it out.
Instead, I'm making the announcement today, February the 9th. Right now, I am making the announcement. This is the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy announcement. Today is the 9th. 9 represents the ancestors. And so what better day than to let you all know what's going on than today. Four and a half years ago, April of 2014 to be exact, I received a phone call right here where I'm sitting. I was told that there was a historically black college for sale.
Damn all that. Well, let's get with paying your bills
I'm
and
gonna go now. I'm gonna find you somewhere real nice to go.
And $75 check, we have Peggy from Anderson, South Carolina. Okay, we have Amanda Smith with a $100 check. I'm only going to read a few of these. I just want to show you the type of love that we have gotten over the past 4 years. And brothers and sisters, we can't stop now. We have to keep on going.
What?
Because we have the school, but the school has to be renovated. So there's 3 stages in this process.
More
There's
money.
Acquisition. There is restoration. There's operations. There is acquisition. There's restoration. There is operations. There is acquisition.
Okay, so my thing is this, man. Like, look, like you knew this going into this thing. And I don't think I covered this part last time. You knew all this shit going into this. Why would you not just give people a total estimated amount of what you need and go off of that budget and that budget alone? Because what this also looks like and seems like and what he could keep doing is this. Okay? You reach $1 million and you help him out. Now, he already asking people to work for free. He need people who can do construction, all that shit, all these different type of fields that pay 20, 30 salary paying jobs. You want these people to work for free while he collects $1 million. They said he said he would just buy the supplies. Okay? Now, how did you come up with the exact estimate of $1 million for supplies and all that shit? You ain't thinking about paying these people. You ain't gonna give them no type of stipend or nothing. You have to understand too. You gotta keep a budget. They pay these teachers and all the shit. Then what he could do is say, you know, this school needs a pool. You know, our black brothers is not learning how to physically swim and this, that, and all that bullshit. We need to build a pool, and the pool's gonna cost $575,000. We need to raise, like, get the fuck out of here. And then you're gonna call them ignorant Negroes 30 days later. If you're like $20 short, but you ignorant Negroes, you know, come the fuck on.
Okay? There is restoration and there is operation. We have acquired the building.
And why do preachers, he got that preacher mentality. Why they always gotta, every time a nigga need money and they in the church, they gotta make it rhyme. You know, we got people that act funny, women that call you honey. But me and God, we love our money. Now, see, this is what we're going to do here with offering today. Like, it's always some type of twist or some shit to it. It can't just get to the goddamn point.
A few of these, I just want to show you the type of love.
You got to rap and bust a little 16 and shit.
We can't stop now. We have to keep on going. Because we have the school, but the school has to be renovated. So there's 3 stages in this process. There is acquisition. There is restoration, there's operations. There is acquisition, there's restoration, there is operations.
Fuck out here,
there is
man.
acquisition.
That's $1 million.
There is restoration.
$2 million.
And there is operation.
$3 million.
We have acquired the building. We have succeeded in our first goal. It took us 4.5 years, but
it took you 4.5 years. Cut that shit out. It took you 4.5 motherfucking years, sir. You call black people lazy Negroes, trifling Negroes. Because they raised $250,000 in 6 months, and that wasn't fast enough for your greedy ass. Again, I'll make this suggestion. I don't know why the fuck you ain't reach out to who LeBron James people is. LeBron James opened the fucking school. All them kids is going to college. Now, we ain't saying, I'm not saying you can have those kind of connections. No, but you do all this research. If you could go find out if you related to Frederick Douglass, then motherfucker, you can go search and really look and dig and find out where did he go through or who did he go through and how did he do it and this, that, and the third. Fuck you mean?
So keep on donating, brothers and sisters.
Shit,
do
crazy.
not send donations to my Cash App. My Cash App is not the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy app. Do
not send donations to the cash
because they're going to question that money.
FDMG donations must be money order or check until you hear me say otherwise.
Who the fuck writes checks?
It must be money order or check
Who writes checks?
until you hear me say otherwise. Do not use my Cash App for donations. Donations sent to the Cash App are for Dr. Umar's personal expenses and to also offset other expenses related to my various nation-building projects. Okay, it is not for the school.
In other words, that's my spending money, man. Fuck that. I keep it 100. I keep it a bajillion with you.
My personal usage and travel and expenses in the cause of nation building, but it is not specific to FDMG. Now,
bullshit.
With that being said,
okay, then I want you to say exactly who is in charge of that account. Then who's in charge of the account for the FDMGHIJK Elemental Peak School?
With that being said, I think it's time to announce the location. Over the past 2 years, we've been looking all across. We've been looking all across the country for this first school. I thought the school would have been in Detroit, several schools in Detroit, but it didn't happen. I thought we were going to get the charter school in Southfield, Michigan, across the street from Detroit. I didn't get the help.
But you didn't. Okay, so what'd you get?
Togo, Benin. Benin is the voodoo capital. We visited the hometown of Toussaint L'Ouverture, the leader of the hate.
Mama say, Mama say,
the land we watched one of the most beautiful spectacles of all time. And I started doing research on a total solar eclipse. And a total solar eclipse said that this was the beginning of new things. So I said to myself, it's for sale. And I went and visited the school, and I loved it. It was a mini campus. Not as big as St. Paul's, but in better shape than St. Paul's, although it's still going to need some restoration. But the asking price was too much. This was a couple days right after the Nat Turner eclipse. I want y'all to show.
Goodness, would you just shut the
country looking for a school? So then, all of a sudden, divine intervention took place because we raised.
Oh wait, hold on. What'd you raise?
Finally, Black History Month, February 2018. We finally signed the deal and closed the deal. So for all my donors, I want to say thank you. And I want to let you know that your pennies and your dollars, no help from any celebrities, not a single celebrity donated, not a rapper, not an actor, not an athlete.
Because there ain't no damn food, that's why.
Okay? The Garvey movement was built by everyday black people, and this movement will be built by everyday black people. But brothers and sisters, I'm glad to announce right here today, on Saturday, February the 9th, 2019 Black History Month, that the location of the first Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy will be in the great state where Marcus Garvey incorporated the Black Star Line Steamship Corporation. Marcus Garvey incorporated the Black Star Line Steamship Corporation in the state of Delaware, 1919. And Dr. Umar Johnson, with the funds donated and invested in him by our people, have purchased the first Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy in the great state of Delaware, 2019. Marcus Garvey incorporated Black Star Line in Delaware, 1919. Marcus Garvey incorporated Black Star Line in Delaware, 1919. And Dr. Umar Johnson incorporates the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy in Delaware,
Rosa,
100 years later, 2019.
Where's that damn key?
Now you know where it is. Now you know where it is.
Man, that shit bored the fuck up.
I will be uploading a video. I will be uploading a video to Facebook after my live feed. So you'll be able to go to my Facebook, Dr. Umar Ifatunde, my Instagram people.
That's not your name.
Make sure you go to Dr. Umar Ifatunde, my Instagram.
That's not on your birth certificate.
Make sure you go to Dr. Umar Ifatunde. About 30 minutes once we're done here. And
he said go to Umar on a Tuesday.
So you can watch the 25-minute video. It is a tour of the inside of the school. You don't get to see as much of it as Delaware has a new responsibility because you are now the focus of the Pan-African world.
We are now the focus of the entire Pan-African struggle. Delaware is now the capital of black consciousness. Where I go, so goes the headquarters of black African consciousness.
You sound like a pit.
Where I go, so goes the headquarters of black African consciousness. So whether you live in Dover, Delaware, whether you live in the beaches of Delaware, okay, whatever county you are in, whether you're in Wilmington, wherever you are in Delaware, you need to hit me up. If you are in Delaware and you are serious about nation building, if you live in Delaware and you are serious about nation building, whether that is FDMG, whether that is Team Pan-African, specific to FDMG.
I think this is one he got the key.
With that being said, I think it's time to announce the location. Over the past 2 years, we've been looking all across. We've been looking all across the country for this first school. I thought the school would...
No, hold on. Just hold on a second. I'm going to find it. This is him touring that whack-ass school he was talking about. This is him touring. This is supposed to be the school.
We will give our young...
Oh, I bet you will be paying.
an opportunity to learn here. The Frederick Douglass...
Oh, so y'all can see my face.
School number 1 will be in the second smallest state in this great nation. It will be in the first state to ratify.
Yo, I'm so mad every time I see him. Ain't that the thing he go against? The
in one of the last states to end the chattel slavery of our African ancestors.
Like, why are you putting them pictures up?
Brothers and sisters, that state is Delaware. Here,
poor Delaware.
In one of the original 13 states, we will begin the
poor
process
guys.
of resurrecting African people and reconstructing the
Y'all just
African
minding y'all
mind,
business.
one child at a time. I don't have to tell you that we have a war against black boys in this country that is sending our young men to the cemetery and to...
He said he trying to get a house close to the school. He said he not going to live in the school. But what he did say is that your children won't... When you sign your kids up for this school, you won't get your kids back because you're the problem. No, I'm not saying that. He said that. He said the parents at home, you're the problem. You think I'm gonna have them kids come to my school? This is what he said. You think I'm gonna have them kids come to my school and I'm gonna get them right and then send them back home to you where you're the problem? You crazy. The boys stay with me.
The prison. We have a war against black males in this country that is putting more black men on the
Sound like
streets
a black
than
Catholic priest. That's what you sound like.
There is a war against our young men. Everything from police genocide to black on black fratricide. Everything from homicide to suicide. Everything from unemployment, low self-esteem, and psychological hopelessness. But we're going to change all that. In just a few short months,
Are you
we're
Mr.
going to
Penguin?
change all that. In the name of our ancestors, in the name of our elders, in the name of my 2 grandmothers, both of whom I lost this year, I dedicate this sacred institution.
Yeah, why do we need to know that? Why do we need to know that? You know how many people I lost in 4 years? And I know cousins and no shit like that. You don't give me time. Like, come on. And the 2 grannies I lost this year. Woo! I feel a donation in the air. Shut that shit up.
Space to the resurrection and to the reclamation of
He need $1 million to do what to that school?
All I can say is get ready. Get ready for redemption.
In the prison pose. Right there you can't trust him because he's in the prison pose. Right there. I would never trust a motherfucker who talked to me in the prison pose. Hell no. I'm like, oh, this nigga did time. He probably lying to me right now. Trying to take my goddamn money. He went and did that shit real smooth. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? So when you give me all your money, what I'm going to do with it is... He sound like a dude that mess with a... Yeah, he got that fancy prison, but... He got the suit. He got that. I just got out. my God, he got that. I just got out of prison pose. Oh man.
Because the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy for Pan-African Excellence is about to open its doors. Brothers and sisters, if you would like to volunteer or work at the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey RBG International Leadership Academy for Pan-African Excellence, please contact me at Dr. Umar Johnson at yahoo.com.
I know that ain't no prison pose.
DrUmarJohnson at yahoo.com. Or you can call your brother at 844-4 Dr. Umar. That's 844-4 DrUmar. I want volunteers. I want brothers and sisters with skills and talents.
Skills in line.
With our young men. Come and be a part.
Because he put the pimp.
Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy family.
Yeah, why you caress that desk like that?
UMAR.
You trying to put the pimp on the pimp game down on you. That's why he's talking like that. He trying to mac you.
Talents and expertise that they are willing to share with our young men.
Open your eyes, nigga. Open your eyes.
Of the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy.
Ooh, look how he caressed the
Be a
desk.
part of this great Pan-African Renaissance that we are going to begin at this school.
That poor desk.
Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell
Ladies
you
and gentlemen.
that at the FDMG Academy, there will be no out-of-school suspension.
Yo, this shit.
At FDMG Academy, parents will never be called and told they must come in to get their children. At the FDMG Academy, there will never ever be a problem with young men being arrested by police.
Yo, what are you saying? Yo, every time I hear that part, what are you gonna do to my child? Like, a child gonna act out, especially if you ain't their parent. So, what you gonna do to my baby? You gonna beat my baby? You gonna, alright, motherfucker, I told you to eat your goddamn broccoli. You gonna do your 1, 2, 3s and your ABCs, nigga. I'm gonna hit you with one of these. Oh my gosh, yo. Not one parent would be called. No. I ain't calling no motherfucking body. I'm gonna tell you right now, you come bring your kid to me. And you come pick your kid up, and your kid set it for it, and your kid got a goddamn chicken nugget on his forehead. He like, what happened to my son? I slapped the fuck out of his head. Right on the goddamn chalkboard. Sit your punk ass. That poor little boy.
Will be arrested inside
all them stolen art, clip arts and shit.
Garvey Academy, we will have
or pick
a
art.
90% raw and vegan diet.
Raw and vegan, no hot meals.
Garvey Academy,
No
they
hot
will
meals.
learn African language. At this
You don't even know African
they
language.
will learn African martial arts. At this institution, community service will be a critical aspect
Oh, you gonna make it
of
work?
instruction at this school. We are Pan-Africanists, and our young men will be Pan-Africanists. We are dedicated to the emancipation of African minds. As my ancestor Frederick Douglass once said,
That's not your answer.
it is better to build strong men than to repair those who have been broken. Marcus Messiah Garvey said,
that he look like more like your ancestor.
With confidence you have won, even before you have started.
I'm sorry, I know I played this video already, but yo, this shit here, man, these niggas, they do anything for the money.
Because in these chairs that you see before you, in these very seats, our young men will sit down and learn. who they are, where they come from, but more importantly, what they still must be. 1619. 400 years ago,
Yeah, I wish you stop showing that goddamn picture.
not as people, but as property. They were brought here to serve, to work. They were dehumanized.
I would have whooped them motherfuckers' ass if that was me.
Tragedy in human history.
I know it's funny. I was like, man, I didn't mean to play this again, but this shit here, you learn something new. Now, I wish I would. Now, there's 1, 2, 3 people beating slaves, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I would have whooped it. I would have whooped they ass. I wish it would. What I say, nigga? Hey, bust them all in his shit. You know, no, now you pick that cotton and make a sweater, motherfucker.
Of 400 years, the quadricentennial of the American slavery of African people is right before us. And we are.
Now, what do you need $1 million for? To take the boards down off the window?
And Marcus Garvey, RBG, International Leadership Academy for Pan-African Excellence. That's
a long ass
will be our great and mighty sacrifice to our African ancestors to let them know that we have not forgotten them. To let them know that we will honor.
They all like, I can't even look at him. I can't either. I'm not looking at him either. Don't disrespect me, look at the nigga. Look how they facing. Like, if he was looking at him, they all.
Will be our great and mighty sacrifice to our African ancestors to let them know that we have not forgotten them. To let them know that we will honor them. To let them know
school for
that
6 months. That's as long as that shit gonna last.
Will pick up where they left off. Martin Delaney, Henry Highland Garnett, Patrice Lumumba, Kwame Nkrumah, Anna Julia Cooper,
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase.
Amy James Garner, Amy Ashwood Garner, Edward Wilmot Blyden, Nat Turner, Gabriel Price.
Oh man, don't put all them. They like every last one was rolling.
Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman, Queen Mother Nanny, Ya Ashantiwa, Queen Nzinga, Robert Purvis, Medgar Evers, Malcolm X, Dr. John Henry Clark.
I'm sorry, y'all. All the names he named, I apologize. We all are not like this. I'm sorry.
G.M. James, Carter G. Woodson, Shaka Kasensa Kakona, Menelik II.
And Shaka Khan, I'm sorry too. You put your name in the Shaka Khan, you Shaka Khan them, you Shaka Khan.
And the list goes on.
They all like, oh my God, oh Lord Jesus, oh my God,
invited into this great academy. Brothers and sisters, the time has come for the redemption of African people. Brothers and sisters, as this will be the site of the very first Frederick Douglass.
He'll look not like him. He look like him.
It must not only be the learning institution for our young men, but it must also be the international headquarters for the National Independent Black Parent Association. And it will also be the international headquarters
every time I go live, then people want to message me.
Greatest Pan-African movement, the international movement for the independence and protection of African people, also known as Team Pan-African. We will run the NIBPA from this location, and we will run Team Pan-African from this location. We will also have an annual FDMG, Pan-African Family Festival. And not only that, we will have an International Black Women's Festival, International Black Men's Festival, International Pan-African Youth Conference. This is where we will hold our think tanks. This is where we will strategize to build a black grocery store and build a black bank and build a black hospital and build...
Okay, here we go.
Yes, sir. An ancestor of mine.
I told you. Yo, man, the joke. You think I'm playing, nigga? You think it's sorry? You think it's sweet? You think it's game, cuz? Yo, I'm about to show you right now. I'm about to show you right the fuck now. Not no he said, she said. Not no they said, they know they cousin. They used to be the butler of. None of that shit. Straight from A to B. Alright? From the horse's mouth. Is he related to motherfucking Frederick Douglass? Have I been sitting up here lying, saying that he ain't? Let's see.
When you say ancestor, what does that mean?
Let me break it down.
Because, again, some have said you tried to claim that you are a descendant of Frederick Douglass.
Okay, so let's deal with that.
So hold on one second. Here's a statement from the family. Let me go ahead and read this, please.
From the family.
The family of Frederick Douglass has received numerous inquiries about Umar Johnson questioning his relationship to Frederick Douglass. There have also been questions about his legitimacy of his PhD and the handling of the donations he's received for his school that he is promoting. We can tell you with 100% certainty that he is not a descendant of Frederick Douglass. With that being said, Mr. Johnson is very careful not to bill himself as a descendant, but he doesn't correct people when they refer to him in this way. He calls himself a blood relative, which is a nebulous reference designed to make people think he is a descendant. We have researched his explanation of being a blood relative to the great abolitionist. Some of the information he provides is accurate, but an extremely important piece of his explanation with regards to a documented relative of Frederick Douglass is false. The information he recites correctly is from the public record, so his knowledge of our family's ancestry is far from definitive proof.
Two things there.
Hit that like button if
he's not a
you
descendant
can.
of Frederick Douglass. Okay? I would concur with that. All right? But then, two, you also heard that some of the things he says is correct. So the question becomes, he's either related or he's not.
And you're not, because they're all not correct.
I'm about to answer your question. Okay. Allow me to do that. I am a blood relative of Frederick Douglass. My name is on the family tree. We have a family reunion every 2 years. What they're talking about, I want to make sure you're clear. They're talking about whether or not I come through the loin of Frederick Douglass, which I do not, nor have I ever claimed.
But you portrayed to be. See, this is what I'm talking about. These goddamn narcissists, man. You're not gonna play no fucking game like that, man. This is what I'm saying. Because you fuck with people and you know what you were doing. You're a grown ass man. You got hair on your face. So you a grown ass man. You know what the fuck you were saying and what you were doing. You know what kind of game you were playing. You knew what kind of scam and shit you were running. So every last fucking penny you got for that school that ain't gonna open, you should just give that to the family that you don't have, that you claiming that ain't yours. How you gonna force yourself in somebody's family?
More than any other scholar. Show me where I've ever said I was a descendant. I've only claimed one thing: kinsman. How am I kinsman? If you ever
I got one more thing to say. Why is he always almost something? He almost a psychiatrist. I got a certification. I ain't got a degree, I got a certification. I ain't say I had a degree, but you portrayed like you had a degree, though. You only had a fucking Job Corps certification. Like, come the fuck on. Like, that shit crazy. That shit fucking nuts. I put everything the fuck up. This motherfucker. I ain't say I relate to him now. I say I come do him like do his loin like that. Then I said come do that way. No, I said I relate. I said I kind of sort of knew. I said his cousin, my cousin. We used to chill out, hang out. He reminded me of the fucking barber on Coming to America, the one that was on Lion and shit.
Read any of the autobiographies of Frederick Douglass, he talks about growing up on Tuckahoe Creek with Cousin Stephen. Cousin Stephen is Stephen Bailey, Dr. Umar Johnson's 4 times great-grandfather, whose grave I just visited last week. I go every year. Okay, that's my 4 times great-grandfather. He married my 4 times great-grandmother, Caroline Wilson Bailey. From that union came my 3 times great-grandfather, George Washington Bailey, the first black public school teacher on the Eastern Shore of Maryland. He married Grandmom Annie. They had Grandmom Caroline. Okay, she had Grandma Vivian. Grandma Vivian married a Spanish-speaking Cuban immigrant, Grandpop Cicero. They had Grandmom Ida, who's still alive, who married James Johnson, who had my father Jamal, who married my mama Barbara, and from that union I was born. I am a blood of Bailey. I am not married in. What they're talking about is strictly descendancy, something I've never claimed. Am I a
Play
king?
games.
Do I directly come from the loin of the first cousin and potentially half-brother of Frederick Douglass? And the reason I say potentially, the slave master who owned our family, a white man named Aaron Anthony, raped Frederick's mother and raped Stephen's mother, my ancestor. And there's significant evidence to suggest that. Some people could still argue, though, that they were not brothers because it's not conclusive. Fine, throw that out. I'm still a kinsman because I come through the blood of his first cousin.
You talked about, again, respect. You respect.
I don't talk about respect. I get tremendous respect from my people.
I'm not talking about that.
He went through all that shit.
Avi, yes.
That he was bored, man. That nigga really bored one
That's
day.
what you trust.
I'm gonna clarify.
Stop it. Let's stop it. Five. Stop. Yo, make sure you log in, like, share, subscribe to my channel, J.Matthew TV. And I'm going to keep on going and going and going and going and motherfucking going. That's not your school, Umar.
All right, folks. Dr.
The narrative that the American social order wants black scholars to parrot. I tell the truth. I don't scratch unless I itch, and I don't dance unless I like the music. And because they're not used to having someone with a traditional education posit non-traditional that they benefit from vis-a-vis your oppression.
You're lying. You know 190 million people in America.
Eugene.
we're
not going to go there. We're not. I haven't called me a liar, and you're cool. Well, it's a fact that you're lying. It's a fact that you're lying. It's a fact that you're lying. I understand you. To say that.
No, everybody, 1 second.
They fucking Umar Johnson up on that panel, yo.
I don't allow coon. We can talk to one another and disagree, but I do not use racial epithets against black people.
That's fine, but he called me a liar.
You know Ron Martin. You know Ron Martin.
Racial epithets
will
not be used on this show.
And that's fine.
By anybody.
But how we talk to each other.
You can say whatever you want, but no racial epithets will be used on this show about black people to black people.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, from your paradigm, from your perspective, Civil Rights Act isn't an act of white folk stepping up on behalf of black folk. Current criminal justice reform legislation movement isn't a current act of white folks stepping on behalf of black folk. Folk that funded the civil rights
jack the fuck up
in the 50s and 60s isn't an act of white folks stepping up on behalf of black folk. I'm sorry, as an American, because I define myself as an American, an African American.
Sure you do.
I live in a country that moves forward together.